Rise Up 44 here on Nalyo Gaming, playing Earthlock, Festival of Magic on the PlayStation 4. Earthlock Festival of Magic is by Snowcastle and SOEDESCO. We're jumping right in. Start game and options. Start game it is. Combat. Gain the first strike in combat by pressing X before the combat engage timer runs out, giving the party the first turn in the battle queue. The ruins of the past, shrouded in mystery. Legends claim men bowed in fear and awe of a mythic civilization that ruled across all of Umbra. Godlike harsh rulers who harnessed Amri, the magical energy they stored in our planet's core. There was an uprising in the midst of war. Umbra shook and ground to a halt. The Amri core burst, spilling across the lands that day and night had split into two. Volcanoes erupted. Tsunamis rose. And when the sea calmed, the mythic race was but a memory, and Umbra was anew. In its remains, flowers and beasts were tainted by Amri for good and bad. Men and others struggled on. Soon, new civilizations grew. Now Umbra is calm. In the north, the Suvian Empire rules. But dark whispers dwell in the ruins of the old. Talents, all restorative battles. I missed that. Prologue. Suvia, House of the Great Wave. Rise and shine, Taika. Just one more class, then it's the first cadet flight mission. Ruff ruff. Inspect. Wish you'd be here, Mom. Be here to welcome me back after my first scouting mission. Empty again, eh? Why can't you storm dogs have, like, regular dog appetite? Or is it just you? You just love food too much, don't you, Taika? 2 healing bombs, 5 lance. I got my slinger and power glove ready. Bring on the exam. Oh. I like you don't even have to interact with doors, you just walk right into them. Hi, Ivory. I heard you snuck into the sewer canals once. That true? I'd be terrified. Heard so many slimy rumors about that place. What the heck? I'm not gonna read someone else's journal. I love to use traps because they won't know, and boom, they go off when your opponent tries to melee attack you. Eve, psst, got that stuff written up for you for the history exam. One healing bomb. Rough. You're right, Teika. I need to finish up combat training so I can fly. These are some high quality firearms. Excited about the scouting mission? I heard they're still struggling with the goblin presence. There you are, Ivory. Final combat exam coming up. I'll be overseeing it while you fight. Everyone has to complete the exam to get their flight clearance, even the general's daughter. I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's get to it. Your storm dog will have to sit this one out. Okay, ready when you are. Oh boy. Welcome to the final combat training, Eve. We will start with combat abilities. Combat abilities allow you to select from a list of abilities in your current stance. Using an ability in your scout stance costs both Amory and 1 turn. Select combat abilities and attack the target. Yes, ma'am. Instructor. Eve, I see you have lost health. Items give you access to potions. Select items and use potions if your health gets too low. Yes, ma'am. I still got plenty of health. Eve uses her slinger to deal piercing damage. What the? What the heck? Why am I not damaging him at all? Well, good work. Next you'll fight a flying creature. Remember, you will have to use ranged attacks to hit it. Switch stance to access ranged abilities. Bring out whatever you got, instructor. Eve, in this lesson, we will cover stances. Stances give you different sets of combat abilities, allowing you to choose strategies depending on the enemy types. Your scout stance gives you access to melee abilities. Your slinger stance gives you access to ranged abilities. As you can see, Eve, the target is now flying and cannot be hit by a melee attack. Change to the slinger stance so you can attack the flying target. Okay, changing stances, that's what happened. Okay, changing stances costs 1 turn, allowing your enemy to attack. That makes sense then. You can set your starting stance from the pairs menu before combat begins. That was cool. He's like a beetle. He's like a flying beetle. I love it. I like these characters already. That was sweet. Oh boy. Final lesson. Eve. Combat engagement. Might be Ivy. I'm saying Eve. I think it is Ivy. We'll find out when I see her full name again. Enemies will attempt to engage in combat if you get close enough to them, but will give up if you get too far away. Enemies will attempt to engage in combat if you get too close to them, but will give up, question mark, if you get too far. Okay, I get it. Shows the number of enemies and the remaining time before combat starts. Okay, press X to get the first turn in battle before the timer runs out or the enemies get close and strike you. The experience you gain is significantly increased by fighting more and more enemies. Be brave and bold. Gather and fight as many enemies as you dare. Approach the targets and try and engage both of them in combat. Press X to get the first turn in battle before the timer runs out, or the enemies get close and strike you. On it, instructor. Come on, Taika. Tayaka. You know what? Taika works. Taika is what I'm going to use. So, Taika, we got this. Hope I can get in on the next mission. I've heard about these, like, ruins in the Rimpu swamps. Would be cool to, like, see them from the air. Ivory. Ivory, so Ivy. So they're calling her Ivy, not Eve. I'm an idiot. Look at these two walking into each other. I think I got the first hit. I'm not sure though. Yep. Taika, at the start of your turn, you generate 1 Amri, but you use up Amri when you perform combat abilities. The rest ability is a way of generating 1 extra Amri per turn. Select utility abilities and use the rest ability if you do not have enough Amri to perform an ability. Oh, okay. 6th sense. Fire breath. Change stance. Bite. That was awesome. The only problem with that is it only does 1. Okay. That was awesome. I don't know what that is, 6th sense, but I used it anyway. Oh, he has like no health left. I thought he was really gonna bite him. He didn't get close enough. Evie. Taika. I like this game. Congratulations, cadets. This class marked the end of your cadet training. General Lavender will now announce the first scouting mission pilots. A word of caution for you selected cadets. This scout patrol is routed along the burning coast, past the Zabrium Temple and the Goblin Camp, so be careful. Thank you, Vera. Listen up. The cadets that have flight clearance for the first scout mission: Punch, Judy, Sim, Ivan. Commander Ichibo will evaluate your performance, and trust me, I listen to what he says. You'll find the flight clearance documents on your desks. That will be all. What? Are you serious? I'm in the top 3 of the class. You deliberately took my name off, didn't you? You are speaking to your commanding officer, Ivory Lavender. Mind your language. When I don't think you or any other cadet is ready, they must remain here and train harder. You being my daughter has nothing to do with my decision. It has everything. Class dismissed. Commander Ichiba, I assume preparations are complete for my immediate departure to Anu. All is prepared, General. Ivy, I have a confession. Despite all your help, I failed combat training. I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you didn't get picked, I feel bad. I don't know how I made it on the scouting mission list. I do. My father never lets me do anything. He thinks I can't handle it. But I'll show him. Yeah, he's pretty hard on you. Least I can do to pay you back is to let you have my place. Punch, you're a good friend. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Come on, Teika. Let's head to the flight deck. Oh boy, she shouldn't go. There's a reason why I didn't pick her. Alright. Well, that concludes the training. So, I'm digging Earthlock Festival of Magic so far. Snowcastle and SOEDESCO did a really good job. I mean, I'm only now just past the training, and I'm already really into it. I can't wait to move forward. I did want to share that little bit with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.